Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your Love Tarot reading. This is for March 16th through March 31st. I'm going to start by pulling a couple of cards to look at your energy and the energy of anybody else you are involved with, dating, committed to, interested in, crushing on, or potentially who is interested in you. So let's see what's coming through, Scorpio. Alright, so on one side we have feeling trapped, abandonment issues, fear of commitment. And on the other side we have union, compromise, reconciliation. So Scorpio, what I see here, these first two energies, is any sort of argument, misunderstanding, disagreement, you know, whatever that you may have experienced or experience with a partner over these next 2 weeks, we're going to move beyond it. We're going to, you know, spring back from it. We're going to come together. We're going to find some middle ground. We're going to compromise. For some of you, it's all about reconciliation with somebody who in the past had a lot of issues with being committed and just... I don't think it's like they were a cheater type of thing. It's more like, I don't know if I'm ready for this, or there was just a lot of insecurity and instability around some sort of commitment coming together. And this could be, if we were already together, maybe taking things to the next level, or some sort of big purchase or big change to the relationship, and one person was like, absolutely not, and it caused a separation, and now it's like we're coming back together, we're meeting each other on mutual ground, having, you know, understanding with each other. So, let's see what is coming out through the dice. Alright, so we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Three of Cups, and we have the Five of Pentacles. So this energy right here is total the energy of the player. Okay, I'm just here for a good time. I will reject every time you try to get me to commit to anything. I will always reject it. I'm just here for a good time. Okay, so that energy is right in alignment with this card, which is interesting because we see the reconciliation on this side. So let's see. Or maybe it's somebody is trying to ask you for a reconciliation, Scorpio, and they're just a player, and like that's just all you see now, and you're like, yeah, no, I'm not involving myself in this anymore. Like you've never changed. All right, so we have Judgment. We have the Nine of Swords. And we have the Stars. So to me, this is somebody who definitely wants a reconciliation, wants to be in the relationship. It's the one that wants this change or whatever, like really big time. But, you know, there's a lot of worry, a lot of concern about Judgment. You know, also this could be a third-party situation where it's like one person is with somebody else and the other person is single, and so it's like we want to be together, but you know, whoever is already involved can't fully commit obviously to the other person because they're committed elsewhere. And honestly, the one who's already committed, no matter what they're saying, it looks like this would just be like for fun for them. They would never, it doesn't look like they're trying to come around and, you know, offer any sort of commitment. It's like, nope, this is just fun for me. And on this side, it's like, I believe this is my destiny. I believe you are my one. Why am I restricted from you? Well, it's because they don't really want out of their current relationship, okay? Whether that's you or that's who you're interested in. It's like, if there's a third-party situation going on here, the person who is already in a relationship, I'm telling you, they have no interest in ending it. This Knight of Wands, Three of Cups, Five of Pentacles, this is just fun for me. I will reject anything more than this. Some of you, this could be where you are just kind of dating or seeing somebody. It doesn't even have to be a third party situation. And again, it's the same thing where one person really feels like this is the real thing and the other person is like, nope, I'm not ready to commit for whatever reason, okay? And you know, for some of you, if there is any sort of reconciliation, this just might be like a quick one-time, like one-night stand type of thing, or just in and out. So really be careful of that. All right, so we have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Cups. And the Page of Wands. So, yeah, if anything, it's like we're fantasizing, okay, through the Seven of Cups, we're fantasizing about a true, solid foundation and commitment. But what sits at the top is a, you know, a page, and pages are not established energy. They are the start of something new. So, listen, Scorpio, anybody trying to come back into your world, really make sure that they're not just there for a good, quick time, all right? Make sure that they are truly wanting to commit and give the real thing, because I don't see that coming through in this reading. Like I said, I see where one person really wants this, believes in it, and the other person is like, this is just fun for me. So even if you are in a committed relationship, Scorpio, and you're wanting things to progress and the other person is highly resistant, it's almost like you're in fantasy land to think that it's going to change anytime soon. And I hate saying that. Like, you know, my readings tend to be quite positive, but just what I'm seeing here, it's like somebody believes wholeheartedly that this connection is meant to be, while the other person has absolutely no intention of getting serious. And or if they're in a relationship, they have no intention of leaving their relationship. All of this is just fun for them, where the other person, you know, is really daydreaming, fantasizing, and having high hopes that this will solidify into something real. So let's pull more cards, Scorpio. And, you know, if this isn't about like a connection of two people coming together, and we're in an existing relationship, to me, this is like fantasizing about taking things to the next level, or I want to go on a trip here, or I want to buy a house, or I want to buy all these things, I want these things. And the other person is like, no, I don't want to go to the next level. No, I don't want to go on that trip. No, I don't want to buy a house. Or like, it's, yeah, a very imbalance of energy here. All right, so journey's end, acceptance, breakup, transformation. Six of Roses, giving, receiving, sharing. Spirit guide, guidance, overseer, the unknowable. I'm just going to pull them all first before I really talk. And then Five of Flames, this is conflict, struggle. Here we have the Divine Feminine of Thoughts. This tends to be somebody who is honest, intelligent, and truthful. Okay, she's sitting at the center of the read. So that to me is really about a lot of truth needs to be revealed. We have the Four of Thoughts now, healing, recharging, rest. This is a breakup, a break. We need time apart. We really need to reassess things. And now look here, Divine Masculine of Thoughts, articulate, intellectual, sophisticated. So there is a couple coming out in this reading, but they're showing as air, all right? And air, you're a water sign, so coming through as air, it's like we're not meeting, we're not connecting emotionally. This is more in the mind space that we connect. Even if there's a lot of emotions involved, the connection is really in the mind at this point. Ten of Emotions, happiness, togetherness, tribe, and Seven of Thoughts, gaslighting, ghosting, ulterior motives. Yes, listen, it's just reiterated through the cards, Scorpio. Somebody is really 100% in, or really wants this, or wants something to change about the relationship. The other person is not on board, not at all, period, end of story. Those of you that are in like this third party situation, I'm telling you, it's like they're not going to leave their person. That's to them where they belong, and they're just going to pretend and lie to you otherwise. Or Scorpio, if that's you, where you are the one committed, whoever you're seeing on the side, they really have bigger thoughts about you and this situation. And, you know, this is like a card of maybe they're misleading you and just trying to make you think, oh yeah, no, I know this isn't serious, but it is to them. It really is. Like, this is definitely a reading where one person has more emotions than the other. One person is seeing the sun, moon, and stars in this relationship, and the other person isn't seeing anything besides good times, okay? And I hate to say that, but I mean, it's just reiterating throughout the entire reading. And again, anybody trying to come back to you, Scorpio, be incredibly cautious about it, because I just feel like it's like an in and out thing. Like, I really just want good times, I just want fun, but I'm not going to present myself like that. All right, so we have Awakened Feminine, Healer, Mother, Nurturer. Distorted Connection, not meant to be at this time, or right now I should say. Superficial, Materialistic, High Maintenance. Roots, Supportive, Unbreakable. And Divine Masculine. So again, here's that same like disruption of energy, okay? Somebody is not in this for the same reasons as the other person. They're not, okay? They may come in hot and heavy and strong, but they're always going to leave just as much. And with this card here, the Roots, Supportive, Unbreakable, what this is really telling me is this is like a situation that has a lot of history to it, okay? And this is kind of a cycle that's been ongoing for quite some time. Even if a lot of time has passed, it's like the coming back together, it's the same thing as it was before. The energy has not changed. And it's just whatever... If this is where, you know, we're in a relationship and one person wants to take things to the next level or go on a trip, buy a car, all those things, now is not the right time for that. It is not, you know, it's not. And those of you in these third-party situations or dating somebody who's just really flaky, it's not in your best interest. Like, I swear to you, based on this reading, they are only here for good times, even if they screw with your thoughts. Because with this, it's like, if you complain about the state of things and feeling like things are amiss or off, they always have the perfect thing to say. They always flip it around on you, make you question yourself, okay? And that's because they don't want to own up to their stuff. So again, it's like somebody is believing that this relationship is meant for them. It's like sun, moon, and stars, and the other person is like, no, I am not. I don't even know how you're coming to that conclusion. And if they're not saying that, they've misled the other into that conclusion for their own selfish motivations. So let's see. All right, so we have Scorpio. Here's some energy for you. Action energy, 8 of Swords. And this says, free yourself, accept the past and forgive, allow powerful change. That could not be any more on point with this entire reading. Next, we have 5th house energy, the house of Leo, creativity, spotlight, romance, Ace of Wands. this is just backing this up, where when it comes to matters of love and romance, we need a big time change here. Something is off. Something is amiss. Now we have Taurus, emotional energy, 9 of Pentacles, sensual in nature, indulgence in luxury or pleasure, emotional stability. I feel like this is speaking more to the indulgence between these two energies, where again one person is more invested than the other, and the one who's not super invested, it's almost like they can't let this go because it's like a drug to them. There's a lot of abundance to this connection for them. Even though they're not serious, they love what they get out of it, okay? With that Taurus energy coming through right there. They love what they get out of it, even though it's just all fun and games for them. Okay. All right, so written in the stars. To me, this goes back to this card where one of you is really believing that this is meant to be, but it's not meant to be, at least not right now. Like, that's what's written in the stars right now, is this is not meant to be right now. And those of you who are in this, like, you kind of already know this. You need to trust your path, and it's time for some spiritual enlightenment about the whole situation, okay? So, because we have written in the stars and not meant to be right here, I know, like, whatever's unfolding, Scorpio, it's for your highest good, okay? The restriction from being able to fully pursue the relationship, there's a reason for that. The third party situations, that's not your person, or, you know, it's not meant to be. There's something else for you, and we really need to come into our spiritual enlightenment to understand, like, all of this, why this all played out the way that it did, why it's not working out, why it's not meant to be. And also, again, there's a lot of, like, manipulation going on here, and we might not be seeing it outright, but I say by the end of these 2 weeks, there's just some enlightenment coming into play, and seeing, you know, things for the lies, all of it for what it truly is, and understanding the restrictions, getting out of the fantasy mode, and getting very realistic. And again, anybody coming back into your world, Scorpio, from the past, I just, based on this reading, I don't feel like they have your best interests at heart. I don't. If it was, you know, bull crap before, it's going to be bull crap this time around. There's just something that you give to that person. Like I said, you know, they get something out of this, and that's what keeps them coming back. But it's not true love. It's not that at all. It's not. I did not get a single card to indicate that. So at least for this particular reading, if it doesn't resonate with you, don't freak out and try to make it fit. This is just for some Scorpios that need kind of a wake-up call about what they're involved with, and realizing it's not. And when we open our mind to spirit for the truth, we will definitely be shown that, okay? So Scorpio, those are your messages. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.